What's up? What's good? I'm gonna put the live chat. What's up, y'all? Appreciate everybody in the house already. What's good? What's good? What's good? This dog slobbered all on me. Oh, Turner and Hooch. Come here. Come here. Okay, get back. Get back, dude. Come on. Look at this. Look at that slobber. Look. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Scary looking. This old Turner and Hooch. Look, all that slobber. Just oh. Oh, what's up? What's up, Makia? What's up, Margie? What's up? Y'all saw that big scary dog? Big old scary good for nothing dog. Big, just big for nothing. Big and yeah, big Turner and Hooch. Was that one movie with no, that was a she. She I don't get this dog. I've had plenty of dogs. No, that's not you had a Saint Bernard when you was younger. I think I had a freaking what was it? We had a German Shepherd. You said that's a puppy? Nah, she done had some babies. Come here, come here, come here. Not you. Get back. Come. Okay, all right. Look. Come on, look. Say hi. Say hi. You gonna say hi? Everybody's looking. Say hi. And then your little friend here. Say hi. Yeah, they just be over here giving me all kinds of problems. This is the Wolf Gang. The Wolf Gang. These are the Wolf gangsters. They part of the tribe, I guess. Oh, I'm not going nowhere, and I'm not giving y'all no kind of kibble or nothing. Yeah, they looking for love, but they're dirty. They stank. I like dogs too, but little stinking dogs. Like I would go get the little oatmeal shampoo for the dog or whatever, clean it up, clean the mouth, and then then I'll love the dogs. But the dogs keep you stinking, slobbering, like slobbered all on me. Oh man, this is frustrating. And over here looking at me. Look, y'all, look at this. Look at this. Just, just, just sitting over here, just stinking and lazy. Just, it's a shame. These dogs, man. But yeah, no. I got much love for the puppies. They chilling, and I just didn't expect to get slobbered on. Like literally, I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm chilling, and just slobber. Y'all saw that? It was nasty. Okay, Jesus is God. We know this. Thank you. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? It is Domingo. Hoy es Domingo. I think some chickens over here on the other side. What's up, Mojiji? What's up, Yvonne? What's up? Jesus es Dio. Okay. Margie, appreciate you. Margie is in the building. Yam J, Yvonne again, Jennifer. Uh, yeah, I know. Look, that dog just was jumping all on me, and like as of late, because my friend got some cane corsos, and they've been just jumping on me, jumped in my car. So these dogs, I guess they have an affinity towards me. What's up, Diamond Goddess? What's up? What is on everybody's mind? I think has everyone. Maya, appreciate you, Barbara J. What's up? The Diddy fatigue. Are we? What's up? Are we? I think it's a lot more of this Diddy stuff. What's up, Auntie Leah? A lot more of this Diddy stuff is gonna break. Um, Jag might be having some. She's gonna come up soon, but she might be having something real soon because I was Diddy fatigued, Diddy'd out. That's just a regular hoodie. Maybe I'll do a set in the West one. I don't know. Rise and East. I don't know. But where's my dang drawstrings? The drawstrings are gone. Oh no, they're in here. Um, the good songs. What's up? Good songs. Do you have good songs? I'm giving you a shout out. What part of Brazil are you located? You went to a yard sale? Okay, nice. I ain't been to no yard sale or no type of you don't really see yard sales anymore like that. And appreciate your good songs. If you got some dope songs, send them, or we could play them, or we could figure out just to you get your stuff out there. We definitely want to, you know, OD. What qualities do I look for in a boyfriend? I can't identify. I don't know what you talking about. Keep trolling, and I'm gonna get you up out of here. Like we got your mama up out of here. Um, Thank you, Yum. Just people already just was like, "Oh, get your goofy self out of here." Yeah, the Diddy stuff is not done. I know that. I got some information, and I was just like, "Oh man, this Diddy stuff is not done." And what I was talking about previously, just in videos before, about it's bigger. It's bigger than Nino Brown. How about that? It's bigger than Nino Brown. It's going to be something else, a lot of other things. I think he has about 50 to 60 other civil suits that are going to come. We still got the Anna Kane next. That's ongoing right now. And we have Lil Rod's at the end of the month. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more of this Diddy stuff. That's all I know. That's all I really could say for now. Is there Weinstein in them? Nah, I think he's being lightweight protected. If you really want to talk about it, I think he's lightweight being protected because of some other characters involved. I'm still I'm still curious to know why the pow pow charges, the kitty stuff didn't come up. It's a lot of stuff that didn't come up. Some officials that should have been Lil Rod didn't drop his. I don't think he dropped it. But some officials, government officials, are going to be dragged into this as well. I heard Babs Bunny is doing a documentary, and I saw from the band, Babs from the band, and I saw that Chopper from the band was on Real Life. What's up, Jaguar right in the building. What's up?
What's going on?
What are those stinking dogs? Did you see them?
Well, every time I turn my back, here come the jizz.
How's everything?
Oh, it's going. It's going like it's going. I see you already have people in the chat asking you inappropriate questions and
Well,
whatnot.
that's fine. The thing is when it's time for the haters to come up, the hater day, they never pop up. They're cowards. I invite. I'm gonna do it at least maybe once a month. I invite anybody just come on up. Let's chop it up and show
Hey,
your face.
everybody.
Show your face. Don't be a coward. Um, Jara, right, making the band real world holler. What's that? Okay. Um, but no, I was talking about the Diddy fatigue and how the Diddy stuff now a lot more people are. There's a lot more to come, and we'll talk. You already know, but we're gonna talk about it later. I don't want to say too much. I was mentioning Babs Bunny is doing a doc, I believe, on the band, her their time with Diddy, and I still haven't seen 50's Diddy's documentary. 50 50 is a big. He's a cap. He's just cap.
Well, I mean, I guess people will be interested in hearing his perspective, considering that his baby mom was one of the star witnesses.
Yeah,
We should do a documentary about that. He should do a documentary about what it's like to have um, the diddler's leftovers.
he should do a real, not, he shouldn't troll. He should do a real doc on what's
What
really
it's like.
good with the industry. Yeah, like the one he called the little sex worker was put on him. He should really talk about that.
I mean, I mean, considering all of the things that those women testified to doing, and then thinking about him with that, and I don't know. Yeah, the Diddy leftovers. I don't know. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm.
Okay, get back. See, turn now the other one is trying to. These some weird dogs. Uh-oh. Okay, get your stinking ass back. See, I like dogs, but they got to be clean. Yeah, that was
Mhm.
my sister's dog. You better you better you this one got a head like Mike Tyson, big old head. Should that what do you say, LP? Should that be the name of the title? What are you talking about? Let me see what else. The Diddler's left.
The diddler's leftovers.
Nah, LP, it's some real serious stuff coming soon. I think I don't even want to make fun of it. I was looking at a video and I got much respect for Gene Deal, but he was making fun of somebody, and I was just like a situation that involved Diddy, and I just was like that. This is not that ain't cool. Oh my God, touch these dogs and you smell. I'm becoming bougie. I guess I'm bougie as hell.
No,
I got the dog scent, the scent of the dog on me. Oh,
you know how you are. You like what you like.
yeah. Okay. What we gonna talk about here? It's
I
Sunday.
don't
It
know,
is
but whatever we're gonna talk about, it's gonna be your choice. This isn't a Q&A today.
no, it's not. We're just gonna get into it. I think people are asking about King Von's
Other
case. I
people,
don't know too much about it, to be
other
honest. I don't
people.
know too much about it. What
I'm
do you
just
say?
sitting here kicking it. That's all. I'm just sitting here kicking it, looking at you, get all loved up on by some
Stinking
foreign,
dogs.
foreign love.
What are you talking about? These are family dogs. I just don't. You don't see them on camera or nothing like that. These are
I'm
these are
playing around.
these are. This is family. They yeah.
I know.
Stinking dogs. Yeah. Okay. What could I speak on? Because I was saying the Diddy
I
fatigue.
mean,
I was just.
honestly, right now, for
What's up,
me,
Until? Appreciate
hmm,
you, Until.
welcome until TV. Who's that?
That's the homegirl. The author, the poet. She spit too.
That's what's up. I haven't seen her here in a
Yeah,
while,
she
then I
barely she
guess.
drops in every so often. I appreciate everybody who went over and followed her.
Yeah.
She's got some things coming. So yeah, Um, okay. So this Sean, this 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 Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs situation. I'm just tired. I'm tired out, but there's a lot more to come that I know. I find it funny that Ray J mentioned a certain Rico that's going to happen to the Kardashians allegedly, but that immediately got some pushback. And to me, it seems like some people are running cover for other stories because, man, man, there's a lot more to this whole Diddy stuff. I'm just very disappointed in the criminal justice system. Get back, go.
See, I guess that's where you and I differ. I can't really say that I'm disappointed. Um, I can't really say that I'm let down. Once again, I'm gonna say this, and maybe I haven't said it before. Like, I've been grieving for a little while, and I don't think I've been really honest about my grief. I've been grieving humanity. I've been grieving society because I don't understand it. I don't understand people anymore. I don't understand the people that wanted this monster to get out. I don't understand the people who had a lot to say about whether or not he was going to make it, how long. Like, it's just, there's a lot. And I think I'm still in shock from, you know, this other situation that we're dealing with right now. And not talking about it is probably going to make me sound like an absolute crazy person. But when people, you know, they'll understand.
Well, we can touch on it lightly. I just didn't want to because there's a lot more. We got to have some more. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we got to talk about. There's a lot of things that I got to look more into. I just know that there's. You say you're not surprised by the injustice.
Number one, I've already said it. It's a rigged game. Most of this stuff is a rigged game. I've been saying it was rigged. I've been saying that money and power and secrets are the influence that keeps these people in business. And it's just like, I get tired. Um, I think what people want is reaction. I think people are looking for reaction. They're looking for reaction regarding this and looking for reaction regarding that. And the only thing I really have energy for is, how do we get to justice? Like, how do
Yeah.
we get to some kind of justice? Because right now, the name Mark Agnafilo, it uh it makes me want to vomit. Like, it
Mark
does.
Agnafilo.
It makes me want to vomit. The name Nicole Westmoreland makes me want to puke. The name Garagos kind of makes me want to, you know, I, okay, can we have a conversation right quick? Because I wasn't sure how, I don't know. Uh, okay, let's start from here. Now, the other day you had saw something that you had sent to me in the midst of your research, and there was an educator that wanted to invite the diddler to their school
Let's
to
talk
do
about it.
a
Let's talk
speaking
about it.
engagement
Yeah. I almost forgot about that.
at a school in Miami-Dade County.
Yeah. Co-founder of Sprouting to Success. How come it's not coming up? Ain't this about a blip? Um, wow. When I okay. The private school founder wanted Diddy to speak to her K through 12 students in Miami Gardens if released.
Okay.
So there's a school in Miami Gardens, Florida, called Sprouting to Success. And let me show y'all this woman. Hold on, let me just pull this up real quick.
You want to know what's funny? And I just want to say this to anybody who's coming through the chat looking for a moment. You're not going to get it. What you can do though is you can hit the like button and you can
What do you
share.
mean? What do you mean they trying to get a moment? What happened?
I'm really not even going to say it because this person is literally coming through here looking for a moment. But what I am going to do is I'm going to give them a little warning.
Okay, give them a warning. You can give them a warning. Go ahead.
Um, I'm trying to understand something.
What are you trying to
Because
understand?
I don't, well, no, just, I'm just trying to, no, I'm looking at some activity here. So this is what we're going to do.
Are you? Because you don't have to. What do you call it? You really don't have to edit the broadcast or whatever. What's up, Sheila Gray? What's up, Open Mind, Maria? Appreciate all y'all. Um,
Oh, it's okay, Auntie Leah. I know how to handle it. They've been given a warning.
okay. Sorry, I had to. I
And
forgot.
the
I'm
only
sitting here.
thing I need anyone to pardon from time to time is my French. So this is troubling to me.
Jamie, what are you talking about? Jaguars, right? The one that spilled the beans on Puffy, like it was extra, extra. None of it ended up being really, really. Yeah, Andrew. Andrew. Check this out. What I'm going to do for you.
No, I want to ask a question.
It's funny. I
What
hid
turn?
him from
No,
the channel.
what?
How is he even able to make a comment? I've been
Because
hitting him from the
that
channel.
person can no, because that person came back and started another channel. That's why.
Oh, okay, got it.
Or that
Well,
person
see,
probably has like multiple. No, I
but
what
no,
I want to know
that's the funny thing. Look, no, Jack, that's the funny thing. Not to cut you. That's the funny thing. It's funny that we get that comment and we're about to embark and talk about something else that's kind of related to that crap though, because that's what I've been talking about this whole time. You got a lot of people who are just invested in making sure that your voice
your your commentary, what basically you that they're invested in making sure that you're not valid. And here we are. This guy's gonna say something about, well, you said whatever, and then it wasn't. Nah, bro. You like number one, you don't know what the f you talking about. So I'm gonna get you up. I got him up out of here, but
Oh,
it's
Jim,
funny.
no, ain't nobody talking about you, Jim.
No, it's an Alex person. Somebody named Alex. It's a person named Alex.
Actually, the person I was talking about, their name doesn't their name doesn't even begin with any of those letters. And truth hurts. I hear what you're saying, sweetie. And I'm not the one that timed you out.
Oh no, truth hurts. That I don't know if Auntie Leah did that. I don't know if that was an accident, but I looked at your thing and you really didn't say anything. Um, so yeah. Anyway,
That wasn't me that timed you out. The person that I timed out, they know exactly who they are. And you know, can we just talk about the Jag hate for a second so we can move on?
sure, let's do it.
What's up with all the Jag hate?
I think it has something to do with um like I said, a campaign. There's a tacit campaign online to make sure that you're discredited. And it's basically, I think it's a lot of people who are industry, ex-industry, people who just got a problem with you, and they understand that your cachet, your cachet with the people, because you were one of the first people out here talking about this guy who has just been sentenced. And like I said, I don't think it should have been for 4 years. He should have at least got 11. R. Kelly got what, 30? And he's done a lot worse to me, in my opinion, than R. Kelly.
First
So I
things
think
first, R. Kelly got charged for things that he did, and he was forced to stand trial for them. The stuff that happened with the diddler, he didn't even get charged for the stuff he actually did. You know, for those of you who want to come through here talking crazy, if we go back to November 2023 when Cassie first filed her lawsuit, there was an offense that happened against her after she left Diddy. She stated it in her lawsuit that he came to where she was living after she left him, forced his way in her place, and raped her.
yep, yep. Not only that, there's other people that he's raped. We're gonna talk about real soon. There's a lot of just grievance. There's a lot of things that this man has done, and I think, yeah, oh man, I'm just disappointed, to be honest. Like,
Jim Brown, if a junkie wants to stay dirty, they'll be able to do so while they're incarcerated. People are, it's so easy to get pharmaceuticals.
B man, and so was Diddy. Prove me wrong.
Uh,
All that just didn't come out. Like
no, what's
people, man, you
really
got so many
funny,
people
no,
just
what's really
caping.
funny
They're
is
caping for
that
this
people are
this
literally
weirdo.
coming in here trying
Caping
to
for
get
a
a crash
weirdo.
out. No, not caping for a weirdo, wishing all kinds of weird stuff on me. Real strange. See, I just want y'all to understand this. Every last one of y'all sore losers who comes through here trying to wish something bad on me, trying to wish something terrible on me. The reason why you're doing it is because you're mad that Diddy's in jail and he's not getting out. Let's be clear on that. That's what y'all are mad about. See, what people are really, really, really mad about right now. Oh,
Hold on, I'm about. There's just a
oh,
bunch of
no, no,
people
no,
that's
no, no,
just
no,
going
no,
to
no,
be.
no. No, 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 no,
I'm about
no.
to.
Please make sure you take note of that because the person that's coming through here saying that, they're coming through here caping for a content creator that's deleting all of their content off of their very, very, very nefarious and stalking channels. We know who
Oh,
the that's who this is.
okay, I got it. Well, let me take a screenshot. You know, I'm good at that.
And then let's make sure that we report that person for,
Oh no, I got. Look,
terrorism
no, I
or
got. Look,
whatever.
Jag, you know I got all that. Remember that time, the location where I was working out of, and they put the address on there, and there was some Promise BC account. And then they changed their name. All that has been reported. All that's going to be filed
Who
into my
is this
docket. That's a
B
person.
man person? Like this is sad. Like anybody who's sitting here
All right, B
wishing,
man, get your ass up
no,
out of here.
I don't understand what they talking about. It's unsubstantiated. What's unsubstantiated?
All I'm going to say is I think
It's sad.
the
It's sad.
the
No, but these people keep capping, and the reason why is because they want these weirdos. They want these weirdos to win because these weirdos represent them.
I know, no, no, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Like I want everybody to realize that every last one of y'all that come through these chats, windmilling for Diddy, you're mad because y'all needed him to get off to justify you being what you are. You're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling
I
nobody.
don't think he should be locked up for life. Lori, if you knew what the other things, like I said, I think you guys see what was being, what was on display during that trial. What was, I wouldn't even say it was the tip of the iceberg. It was a slip, it was an ice cube
Number
of an
one,
iceberg.
I don't understand who this Lori person is, but what I will say is, sweetheart, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you really,
You're a
you
very,
really
very, very,
should.
you're a very, 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 very misguided and sad
You're
person.
uninformed. You're very uninformed. But I just give us a week or so. We'll get you caught up. Like, see, the thing is no one's on here with the whole thing. Well, Diddy is a representation of black men and successful black men, and they're going to do this to all black men because of this and that. No, Diddy is a special kind of piece of shit, and I think it's time for everyone to know
You want to know
because
what's really sad? Because we haven't we're speaking from a very different place because of what we're working on. And people don't know
yeah,
what we're working on.
yeah, that's yeah, yeah,
And you know, when I think about how many lives he's ruined, like really ruined. When I think about how many lives he's responsible for destroying, families he's responsible for destroying. Um, when I think about all of the people who live in terror, it's kind of crazy. And it's always going to be hashtag no Diddy, like, period. People who are still listening to Diddy records after everything that they heard, and the thing is all y'all heard what was a tip of the iceberg, literally.
No, a ice cube, but an iceberg.
Like
You-
there was
you-
so much that was redacted.
oh
And it's
man.
funny because people can actually hear the judge admitted
Hmm.
that they redacted so much stuff. Um
See, and now I get it. I understand why it's not about. Remember that joke that Dave Chappelle said, "Oh, Diddy's in a RICO trial all by himself." Even Dave Chappelle, well, Dave Chappelle knows, but he was acting like an uninformed individual who don't know what's really going on behind the scenes.
no,
It was a reason why.
he very cleverly found a way to exit himself out of the conversation because what he said was is that nobody the reason why he didn't know. Oh wow. Mr. Push It Out. Aren't you terrible? Aren't you terrible?
Oh, you're sad. Get your
Aren't you
goofy.
terrible? It's sad. It really is sad. Man, they really
Yeah.
must hate. They really must hate that my chat is members only. They must hate it.
Yeah, they can come over here so we can see who they is, and then I can do my duty. That's all. Um, but no, back to the Dave Chappelle comment. Back to the whole Rico situation,
No,
and
people don't remember when he first came out and he was making jokes about it and he was sitting there talking about how yeah, 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 because the reason why I don't know anything about it is because I wasn't attractive enough to be invited to these
oh yeah,
parties.
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So I don't know anything. Like that's the funny thing about it. Everyone was so quick to come up with their own little rendition about what they didn't know and how they didn't know anything and how they didn't see anything and what they didn't see and it was alibis, bunch of
Yeah.
alibis.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny because when I think about it, Tiffany Haddish said the exact same thing to me. She said, you know, I already told everybody don't do no weird stuff about me because I'm going I'm going I'm going tell. I'll tell. I'll tell on everybody. So ain't nobody invite me nowhere and ain't nobody do nothing in front of me. You know, it's it's just funny. It's just really, 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 really funny. I don't know what that is in front of your camera or what you doing, but we can see some stuff. You got something going on.
You can see
Uh,
what?
whatever it is that you're doing,
I'm not
it's
doing
coming
nothing. What are you
through
talking
your camera.
about?
Okay. All right. Then there's nothing. It looks like you were moving around. So, anyway,
Auntie
let's
Leah,
get back to
appreciate
this.
you.
And thank you so much, Maya. So let's get back to this. Like, I expect that there's going to be a lot of hatred coming at me because a lot of people are probably really mad at me because they feel like, because of everything that I said about Diddy and everything that I said that went viral and everything that turned out to be true, they want to blame me for what's happening to him. And it's funny because he did it. He did it. He did all of these things. I didn't make him do these things. I didn't make him hurt the people that he hurt. I didn't make him lie the lies that he told. I didn't make him do all of the things that he did. I didn't. He did them. It's just funny how quick people are because things are redacted or things aren't put on record to just run along with it as, oh, well, it wasn't in the court documents, so it's not true. She lied.
Hmm.
That's not on the court record. She's a liar.
I mean, the question is how many times things have not been in court documents. Just because it's not in court documents, do not mean that it didn't happen.
Well, Julius, that's the whole point of us putting this up. This woman, Dr. Thea White, she shouldn't be allowed to run a school.
Not at all.
Um, the parents from that school should want her removed from that school immediately. And the reason why is because the diddler is on the SCX offender registry list.
Yeah. This person, y'all going after Dr. Umar for a school. Y'all really need to be checking out this lady and her school, because who in the world would let someone, you know, come to your to a school for with K through 12 students and okay, yeah, Julius, just chill out with the caps. That's all. Yo, you have 5-year-olds to 18-year-olds, and you're like, oh, he just got convicted of a SEX crime, and you're like, oh, well, come speak to my kids. Something's wrong with you, lady.
You want
Something
to
is
invite
wrong with you.
a registered offender to your school. You want to invite a registered offender to your school. Meanwhile, it's public record all of the things that he was doing with people that he
HD.
abused. Like
No, I'm
I
sorry.
don't
Go ahead.
like how in God's name do you hear how do you how did you see the tape of Cassie being viciously and violently attacked and you want to invite him to your
Yeah.
school?
Something is wrong. Something's wrong with. What did that one preacher say? What's wrong with you niggas? What's wrong with you niggas?
There's something wrong with the black person's mind.
What's wrong with you niggas? What's wrong with you niggas? Oh man. What is wrong with you, lady? If you have a child in that school, the Sprouting to Success school in Miami Gar, you need to go check out this founder, whoever is involved. Y'all need to check this person out.
You want to invite somebody who's not allowed to be around kids anymore to a school. Like, this is the kind of crazy stuff that was going on out there.
I
The
guess she'll.
question is, how much money did they give that school? How much money did they give her to make
Yeah,
that
because
statement?
it is Miami Gardens. Diddy has connections to Miami. Yeah, yeah,
All up and through Miami, they actually had a police clergy come and speak at his hearing. It's so interesting because that was something that Suge said that I think kind of went over everybody else's head about all of the stuff that was allowed at his sentencing hearing. That's usually never allowed at anyone's sentencing hearing. They don't
yeah,
let people do montage videos of how great they are.
yeah. It was a press. It was a promo. It was a press release. It was
Like
well, not press release. What is it? It was a
a
PR
PR
campaign.
campaign. 5 of the
Diddy,
10 lawyers spoke.
that's ridiculous. Diddy's a piece of crap, y'all.
And see, this is the thing. I think I'm going to reach out to Dr. Thea White because I want to ask her on the record, what good does she think inviting a registered offender would do for her students? I want to know. It's hoping. It's hoping. She was hoping that the diddler would be able to come to her school and talk to the babies. I
Ridiculous.
this is what's wrong with this world.
Ridiculous.
This is what's wrong with this world.
Diddy should have received really 15 years, but I
No, he
think
shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have. Let's
I
be
no,
honest.
I'm
Let's
talking
be
about
honest.
for what
For what he was charged with, for what he was found guilty of, for the crimes that were acknowledged, he actually got an appropriate sentencing.
I would have gave him 15.
No, listen to me. For what he was a okay, wow.
Okay, I
That's
got you.
sad. Like that's sad. That's sad that you would wish something on somebody who ain't done nothing to nobody.
Nothing.
Wow. Well, see, that's the thing, Michael. I know that. I know everything that I said was true. Just like I also said that it didn't matter what I said. The system's going to do what the system does. Now, let's just be honest. For everything that he was actually charged with, hmm, he got an appropriate sentence. It listen to me, Jasmine, it's not about whether or not you believe me or not. It's not even about whether or not everyone believes me or not. That's not what this is about. It's not about believing me. It's about how do we live in a world where the truth doesn't matter.
Real spill, because it's way deeper. And Julia said, they watered down the
And I'm
charges.
sorry, Rayford, bye.
Rayford, really? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
bye, Rayford.
Weirdo. Um, yeah, just give us a minute because we're uncovering a whole bunch of new stuff, and it's not. I don't even say it's new because
No,
that's what we're
it's
not going to
not
say. It's
new.
not new. Well, how will we classify this information?
Hmm. Hidden, buried
Buried,
information.
buried. Yeah, there we are, buried, purposely buried.
Anybody who could sit there and listen to all of those nasty, gory, disgusting things that were done. Um, anybody who could listen to all of that stuff and not see that there's something wrong there. Anybody who could take all of that and just, oh wow, Maria, really? Why? I want to know why, Maria. Before anybody times Maria out, I want to know
He said people
why.
should have believed Jag from the beginning. Should have believed Jag from the beginning. What are you talking about? Maria wasn't saying anything crazy.
No, but I want to know why she thinks they should have believed me from the beginning.
I think the reason why she's saying that is because your proximity to the industry and knowing how these people get down. So they should have just given you the benefit of the doubt and saying, okay, well, I don't know Diddy personally, but she has a closer proximity to him. I believe her. Yeah. She wasn't there with Diddy though, Maria, but she's
No, I was in
definitely,
the industry.
yeah.
And this is the problem. This is why people are having such a hard time. How many times have people heard me say that everything that I knew, everyone else knew too? How many times have people heard me say that everything that I knew was common knowledge for the people that are in the industry? How many times have y'all heard me say that? There has been no time when I have ever said that the things that I know, that the things that I'm saying were only known by me. Have you ever heard me say that, honey?
No.
Have you ever heard me say that I'm special? I have inside knowledge that nobody knows. I've never said that.
Not at
I've
all.
never said that, hey, this stuff that's going on, you're only going to be able to find it out from me because I was in this place and I was here and I was there and such and such and such and whoop de woo and yada yada. You'll never, you'll, no. The reason why I'm able to tell you the things that I'm able to tell you is because they were done brazenly, they were done without regard, and everyone knew it. Most people were threatened. Keep your mouth shut or you lose your career. You better do this if you want to advance. You better pretend like you don't know. Otherwise, you're never going to. That's how it worked. So, guess what? If people believed me, if people believed what I had to say, if people believed that I wasn't the only person that knew this, if people believed that everyone else knew this as well, then guess what? What does that do for their Rico?
Hmm.
What does that do for all of the people? Yes, an open secret. See, this is why everyone had to say, I don't know. It never happened. I don't know. It never happened. I never saw anything. I didn't go to the after party. I left early. I didn't see anything. I don't know anything. Yes. Yep. Aubrey from Danity Kane. She said so as well.
L. Davis, why did they just use the people in the that wasn't in the industry to convict? L. Davis, look, these people in the industry, regardless to what, I'm just under the impression anybody that's industry attached, they're compromised. They still want a spot. They still have to get paid. If you come out saying, "Yo, all this ish is bull," you're not getting endorsements. You're not getting sponsorships. People are not going to do this with you. That's why nobody from the industry was going to come on and say anything. But and also, when you know who's all behind doing what, I'll talk about all the mafias: black, Italian, Jewish, Russian. All the mafias have their hands in it, and some government officials. I said that in the beginning. I was like, it's deeper than just if they really were to uncover some stuff. It won't just be Diddy. It's going to be government officials. It's going to be judges. And that's what they're really afraid of. It ain't about the industry. It's bigger.
Understand this. It's not, it's even bigger than glamorizing fame. It's even bigger than that. If you get three celebrities to either be forced to come forward with the stuff that they know. It's a domino effect.
Exactly.
It's going to open the door to this. It's going to open the door to that. It's going to open the door to this. This is why people have had such a problem with all the things that I've had to say. Because the things that I said led to every last one of those doors. I did it intentionally, despite how much harm it brought to my life, despite how much danger it potentially kicked up for me. See, that's the thing that people really don't understand and people don't get. Why would you do it? Knowing that everybody was going to turn on you. Why would you do it? Knowing that everybody was going to say you were a liar. Why would you do it? Because that's what God told me to do. You know, what's awesome is that everything that did come out, it saved a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have changed their mind about certain choices they were going to make. There's a lot of people that have decided to go another path in their life. There's a lot of people, and we talk to these people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are going to call you a liar because they want to believe in these people. For whatever reason, these people are like, it's who they want to be. You know, I've been saying this for years. The reason why a lot of people fight for a lot of these entertainers is because they live vicariously through these people. They want their lives to be like these people, see? So if you destroy these people, inherently you're destroying them. It's a psychological thing. People imprint on these so-called entertainers and celebrities. Exactly. It's idolatry. It's idol worship, which goes against everything that God says for us and God wants for us. Which is why I can't sit there and I can't allow myself to get caught up into people who want to call me this and call me that. What y'all really need to do is look at everybody who you've seen come to talk to me and come to be around me from the industry who have acknowledged me publicly online. And you need to ask yourself what kind of dummy mission somebody sent them out on. Because most of them were put there to try to find a way to encourage me or seduce me back into the fold, or to give me bad information, or to attach me to something bad to discredit me. You know, when people go out of their way to try so hard to discredit somebody, you really should ask why. You should ask why. Hmm.
Yeah, you definitely should ask why. Um, we'll get back more into this Diddy stuff later this week. I think we're gonna do a marathon live, and by the time that comes, I should be able to drop some stuff. I think we're gonna.
Isn't that funny? Chopper said in real life interview that Diddy had an interview coming up in Miami in a week from now.
Wait, what?
You damn right God said no. Well,
Chopper said that.
number one, you already know real life pre-records,
Yeah.
which only goes to prove that the word went out around the industry that they thought Diddy was really going to get out. The arrogance is crazy or the coordination, Auntie Leah?
Both.
I want y'all
Um,
to think about that. I want y'all to think about that.
yeah,
They got him to go and sit over there at that platform where I exposed some of the things that people did not want to believe. And look at what happened.
yeah. Like I said, Jazz gonna be breaking some big news soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, y'all just stay posted. We got something coming
No,
Fridays,
I'm
and
just saying, they got to live with that. They got to live with that. That was coordinated. They're trying to get everybody to believe in the devil. See?
Jack, I want to say something else
Mhm.
since we're talking about the devil and I said I was gonna leave this situation alone. But now I'm looking at this about the D4DV, the David guy. Number one, this black man has no facial hair. So that's it. That screams chomo. Okay. Anyway, he hires Harvey Weinstein's criminal defense lawyer as LAPD states he's not been named a suspect in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez undetermined death investigation. So he's not been named, but the body. They previously shared on September 8th, LAPD officers were called to an impound lot in Hollywood, and the car had a foul odor coming from it. For those who don't know, it was a black 2023 Tesla with Texas plates. Opened the front truck of the Tesla and discovered a decomposing body stuffed inside a bag. And LAPD Captain Robert Peters, he told NBC that the car was abandoned, sitting in front of the house for months. For about a month. I'm sorry, not months, but for about a month. I think the neighbor said it was about a month too. The car received some citations and was taken, yada yada yada. So we all know about this situation. I said I was leaving it alone. Y'all know we pulled up to the house and just to let y'all see how that neighborhood was and how it was laid out, how the streets were. Now they're saying that the LA County medical examiner ruled the cause of death had been deferred or undetermined and it was certified claim. So the autopsy said that was certified. It was an autopsy. But TMZ, again, these TMZ people, they said the coroner is waiting a toxicology report, and they also said that she was not pregnant, like some people had been saying. And LAPD basically they ruled out foul play. So all I'm gonna say is just like there's more to the story with this Diddy stuff, I'm under the impression there's more to the story with this situation too. And I think they're protecting some people just like they've been protecting Diddy, just like they've been protecting other celebrities, officials, judges, prosecutors. Something else is up here. And again, I said I was done, but now I'm really done because I'm like, okay, this guy went ahead and hired Harvey Weinstein's attorneys, but he is not listed as a suspect. There's something going on here, y'all.
Wait a second, though. That speaks volumes in the lawyer that he hired, because the lawyer that he hired didn't just represent Weinstein, she also represented Bruno Mars. She also represented Mel Gibson. She represented a few high profile entertainers. And guess what? Guess what all of those people have in common in the kind of cases that she specializes in?
R word, yeah.
R word and Chomo cases.
Domo. I can't look at this cat again and think anything because most brothers I know got facial hair. If you ain't got no facial, I can't trust you. You're like,
Understand this, for him to hire her speaks volumes
mm-hmm,
because she represents people who are charged with deviancy.
mm-hmm.
See, it's little stuff like that that I think people be missing. I think it's little stuff like that that people be missing. The simple fact that there were certain parts of her after she had been separated and placed and wrapped in plastic bags, the simple fact that there were certain parts of her that are missing, the things that were left behind, it's wild. Yeah. And his music is going through the roof, going through the roof.
You
Isn't
want
that
to talk about
wild?
you want to talk about somebody else who's going through the roof, music and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. Um, Give me 1 second because I damn jumped the gun. I was gonna let you speak more on it, but remember we talked about we just talked about him briefly, and I got some new insight on the guy Bad Bunny. I mean, since we're talking about you know all this Satanist stuff and these people in the industry, um, let me see. I found and I learned a new word today. Um, Bad Bunny. Hold on 1 second. Let me just pull this up real quick.
Is
Um,
allegedly.
okay, you want to say allegedly? Yeah, I'll say allegedly. But I'm, like I said, ninjas.com, right? You know how they got Google and all that. No, it's I go to ninjas.com. So I'll be talking to people who actually had dealings or relationships with certain people. Bad Bunny just got through hosting Saturday Night
SNL.
Live. Yeah.
Hmm.
And what did you say about Saturday Night Live the other night?
I told everybody that as I've been studying and looking, there's a lot of occultist and demonic symbolism that's happening there. And it seems like everybody that ends up on that show, it seems to be working that demonic agenda.
Yeah. Um, so it's funny because he hosted it, and then you had Doja Cat perform.
Yeah, she was the performer.
So you had the Warlock and the Witches. That was the Saturday Night Live season opening. They had the Warlock and the Witches, allegedly, right? Yeah,
Oh
the
wow.
reason
So someone reported on him being libertine.
that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So I learned a new word, libertine. They said Bad Bunny personal identity and allyships. They said some articles discuss Bad Bunny's actual fluidity and his advocacy for the LGBT community, sometimes describing his persona in terms that align with a liberated or nonconformist lifestyle. However, this is a descriptive interpretation and not a reference to a specific, uh, I guess, project or type or something. Um, but it's in Spanish, so I got to translate. But I was a buddy of mine was we were talking about Bad Bunny, and
a friend of his who was a really big supporter fan of Bad Bunny, followed him for years, and she's the type that, like, it's almost, I ain't gonna say groupie. I'm not gonna say it like that, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? And she had a chance to go to one of his concerts not some time back, and she also had the chance. Oh, I'm gonna meet him backstage and this and that. She's gonna really, it was like a, yeah, it was like an experience. Like, let's keep it a buck. I've known some people in the entertainment industry, Hollywood. That's why I labeled this a story, a West Side story, because I may have told y'all this story. I don't know. I know I told Jag this story back day when Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z, of all people, dropped that album 1492 in whatever, in a Ferrari, a Benz, switching four lanes, blah blah blah. Money ain't a thing. Y'all remember
Yeah.
that joint? All right, so and that's why I wasn't going to talk about Diddy. I was going to actually talk about my time just working in and out around L.A., Hollywood, the club scene and the events and stuff. I'm a young guy in college, just got out of high school, living on my own. So I used to do security. I used to do all types of stuff with a bunch of buddies that I went to high school with. I was supposed to have worked that night when they premiered. If you guys look at that one Kanye documentary, he was actually there that night. It was a lot of people in the building, but Kanye was there. It was 98. I remember the night specifically. And my buddy ended up, I said, yo, I was supposed to work this club, but I want you to go work this for me. I just got him the job. And this guy, I'll just say, this guy was not known for his cleanliness. I'll just say it like that. But he was the homie. I looked out for him, etc. Do you know they had him working the back door and some?
Are you gonna tell that story about that nasty stuff what them girls was willing to do to that dude to get in?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you already that's good enough. You already said what you had to say. I'm just saying there were some people so desperate to get into that event where Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri were possibly. I didn't see Jermaine. I ended up going because I had worked one shift, and after my shift was done, I ended up going to go pick him up because I had to give him a ride. But yeah, though they were so desperate to get into that venue, he said he was propositioned. He had 3, 4 girls come back there. They said, "Hey, what we got to get in here. What do you want? You want some SCX? You want some bop goom? What do
Oosh gosh,
Orlando
oosh
Brown say?
wash.
Boosh gosh. You want some money? You want some weed? Or blah blah blah." And he took them up on their offer. And like I said, this guy is not the cleanest, nothing, man. But he ended up just saying, "Okay, I'll take boosh gosh for 100." And the girl took him in the back. Like, he took the girl in the back and got the boosh gosh and let her friends in. So, so I say that to say, back to this Bad Bunny story, the situation that I can't confirm that the girl was like that, but I'm just letting you know it was like that type of situation where you had an opportunity to meet with this individual, kick it with him, blah, 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 backstage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was such a big fan, supporter. That night she met him, I guess she was disappointed. My buddy asked, a couple of days later, "Hey, how did it go?" And her only response was, "He's weird." And then I'm like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah." She said he was weird. And I said, "Oh." And then he got word that this guy, allegedly Bad Bunny, allegedly is a libertine. And I said, "A libertine? That's an old school term. That's like an old school term, like cocoa debt. Well, a damn cocoa debt is something that a person named Mildred or Barbara would call another woman who's a prostitute, right? So a libertine, and let me look up this term, libertine. Libertine is a person who, well, especially a man who behaves without moral principles or a sense of responsibility, especially in actual manners. So philanderer is a similar term. They say ladies man, but they really just talk, and it says a person who accepts opinions in matters of religion, a free thinker. Um, adjective, correct, characterized by a disregard of morality, especially in actual manners. So basically, when it comes to whatever fluid, he's, animals, children, trans, robots. He's with the business. So for her to, say, "Oh, he's weird," I said, "Oh, damn." Yeah, we're the industry is just ushering in this type of degeneracy. Now that Diddy's out the closet, yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, he's not out the closet because he's still not being honest about
Well,
his affinity and his relationship to the male species. He's still
well,
not. Like even
when I
in
say out the closet, I'm not talking about him being actually out the closet. I was just talking about the whole case and all this stuff that's going on, and how deviant, how much of a deviant he has been. And it ain't all out. It ain't all out because they still protected him. There's people on record, men and children, that have said stuff about Diddy. Diddy has done some stuff, and the media refuses to really, talk about it because
listen to me.
Diddy's a libertine too, to a degree, allegedly.
He need number one, anybody who doesn't want to accept the fact that he is homosexual is out of their mind.
Yeah,
Like even in the court, they were sitting there trying to make it seem like all he was doing was watching the men and having stuff rubbed on him as if he didn't partake in any of that sweet male meat. Like, let's just be honest. There's probably things that Cassie couldn't say online because she was probably forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement once or twice or 80 million times along the way and don't want to be sued for whatever she just got. Like, I don't think people are really paying attention. But what I will say is, and I gotta say this, and I gotta say this because it's on my heart. I just recently just spoke to a man who for many years now has not changed his story about being Essie actually great by the diddler. I can't. Like it's men who like Essie actually assaulting people. Number one, Cassie already made it clear that Essie actually assaulted her. On, well, you showing people now. Now you got
oh,
people
my
on your
bad.
camera.
I'm sorry. No,
You got yeah,
I'm
yeah,
over here
you're
visiting
like,
family
yeah,
because
I know.
my little nephew came, so I
I
finally get to
understand,
see
but
him, the baby.
I know, but you're showing everybody, so I don't know if they
Oh,
want to
my
be on
bad.
camera.
My bad. Yeah. 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 But no, yeah, Jag, I don't be on here long, so let's wrap it. It's like, look, I'm glad you came on, and we needed to get that off our chest anyway because again, just you still got people out here. Look, when this next stuff drop, and like I said, it ain't new, but it's new, and it's gonna be something that people, it's gonna be jaw dropping, and it to me, it's just like, I,
What it is it's buried, and people need to people need to start asking, why do certain things get buried? Why is there so much stuff that's happening in plain sight, that's happening right in front of people's faces that nobody sees, that nobody wants to acknowledge? Why? And I think that's the thing that has me slightly emotional. Like, that's part of the reason why I'm not saying a lot. I'm not saying too much right now because there's still so much more research that needs to be done. But I'm telling you right now, when it gets to the point where the silencing effort it is so great, it's pissing me off that people aren't asking why. Because this person, what this person had to say, should have been a lot more investigated. It should have been a lot more shared around. The story should have been just as viral as any other story. And it's funny because a few people talked about it slightly for just a
Yeah,
little bit of time, and then
yeah,
they glossed it right over, right before it was time to go to trial. And the thing
right.
is, the things that this person is alleging proves RICO
Yeah,
for decades.
yeah, yeah,
All I can say is the simple fact that this story is worse than the Hadley story. It's worse.
yeah.
We're going to get to it. But I tell you one thing, y'all can sit around and y'all can say what you want to say and you can do what you want to do. You can call me all kinds of names. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to change my story. I'm not going to give up on what I've been fighting for. I stepped out on this ledge. This is where it is. I've passed the point of no return. You know, yeah,
They're asking you if you're gonna go live. I think you should.
I'm
Um,
probably not, honestly.
I hear
We'll
you.
see. We'll see.
But yeah, this story is oh man, it's almost like screaming into the void. That's how I feel right now though. Like as far as I mean, we still gonna get out here and get busy. We're gonna do what we got to do. But it's just like I mean, you understand where coming from, Jack. It's like what the? Come on, really? We're just trying to produce justice. We're just trying to get justice. And man, yeah,
And if we
there were a
can't
few.
get justice, we're at least going to point at things and ask, why is there no justice?
Yeah, yeah.
Because at this point in time, that's just what we all really need to be saying. Why is there no justice for this person? Why is there no justice for this person? Why do people get to keep lying on people? Why do people keep hiding the truth? Why?
Well, this week I will be on my channel, and I Jag will probably talk about it too, but because she don't even know what I got cooked up. I got some stuff cooked up. The receipts and narratives that I have for this Jaguar Right setup, the Jaguar Right cover up, the Jaguar Right it is real simple. It's just going to give y'all a little bit of context of what's really been going on media wise, what's really been going on social media wise, and why I'm just going to really point the finger at primarily, I'll say like three people, but there's a lot more. There's this Sean R. Perez who has a TDS. There's Ariel Mitchell who
Wait a minute.
Ariel Mitchell is a very interesting individual, but has some
Hmm.
ties. I believe has some ties to Rock Nation, and the reason why she's been going after Jag so hard, it included her in a lawsuit that Jag couldn't have been at the location. I'm gonna talk about a few other people as well. It'll just be like a quick little slow build. I'm gonna just talk and just kind of get it in and just kind of let y'all see what it is because I got receipts, but and the thing is I got to be smart about how I even put these receipts out. I think for the most part, just you answering. responding to that lawsuit, and then nobody's really talking about it. And then and now no one's just talking about the lawsuit. I mean, the online campaign, you know,
Why is
just
nobody talking about that lawsuit? Why is everybody so hot to try to find a way to make a liar out of me, but nobody's asking why these so-called attorneys, why these so-called liars for this very, very, very real victim survivor that ain't nobody seen since she did that documentary? Why is nobody questioning them? Why is nobody doing a deep dive into that? Why does nobody want to get to the bottom of that?
and all I'm going to do is just raise some questions and show some things. That's all I'm going to do. And then I just want y'all to
No,
check it out.
seriously, people should be outraged.
No, for real. The thing
People
is,
should be outraged at the fact that I was named as someone who was a part of Diddy's entourage doing terrible things, and it was all a lie. And
they, they were,
nobody cares about
they,
that.
they were going to run, and they're still trying to like lightweight run with it. They were going to run with that story. And then, Torres, fuck Torre. Torre coming with his weird ass. They literally were gonna run with that story just to drag you so that people, oh well, you can't believe Jaguar. The only problem is, God said no, because God sat you down, and the rest is history. But they look, y'all, they really were trying to run with this. Just like that's why I mentioned, I said, why all of a sudden anybody can just say anything about Jaguar online and it doesn't go unchecked. Like, oh, Jaguar said this about Tyler. She never said anything about Tyler. Jag said this about Erica Kirk. She never said anything about Erica Kirk. But y'all believe it. But why? Why? Yeah, James Brown. We know that I ain't even worried about that clown. We're gonna take care of him litigiously. Let's just say that. But yeah, yeah. The thing is,
I don't understand why anybody bothers to pay attention to that channel, and I don't know why nobody is bothered to report that channel until it is gone, because that channel is harassment and
is
terrorism.
clearly.
Trevor Green is someone who SA'd me, who raped me, and who held me against my will. Anyone who's paying attention to anything that comes from that is sad. Is sad.
And that's why I said we'll take care of it in a legal fashion because people they think it's a joke. So you now have these trolls who have no content because all they did was dogpile on Jag, harass her, stalk her, put people in her life. I got proof of all this stuff, y'all. I'm not just talking out my ass. I got proof. Um, but I have a little series that I'm gonna just drop from time to time, and I'm gonna just show y'all some receipts. And I think people, you guys, everybody, we need to be up in arms about just how they're doing Jag because one day it could be you. You got a story you want to say, and it, it, they could use the same mechanisms on you to silence you. They've been trying so hard to silence her. They've been, economically going after, financially going after her, judiciously, legally. They've been doing a whole lot, and God got your back. That's for damn sure.
I think that's the
They
reason why this story that we're working on right now is bothering me so much, because they wish that they could have done to me what they've done to this person. And it's just
exactly.
my heart is just breaking for that person.
I feel so bad. Yeah, I already told you. I feel so bad, but I think justice will be justice will prevail. That's what I think. But y'all
But
stay tuned. We're working on
when I see
something.
what that, oh my goodness, yeah, it's mm, going ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh,
No, you continue to do your research. Do what you got to do. I already sent you what I sent you. I will send you the summary later because if you do decide to go live, like I said, I don't know however you want to roll it out, but we already talked about it. We just got to get it cracking. Um, I can get off this and we can make some calls. I didn't want it to get too late. You get what I'm saying? So, um, if you want, when we get off this, we can get on, make some calls, do what we need to do. We handle business. If y'all can, please, y'all can donate to Jag at y'all put this in the chat. It's a $ cruelty free artistry, and that's just with one Y. Or go to thejaguarright.com and you can donate to her there. But $ cruelty free artistry on Cash App. Just send. You can just send whatever you want. But we're working on, what is it called? What we're gonna do? A campaign or a telethon?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
yeah. We're gonna do like I don't want to call it a mafia thon, but something. We're gonna kick it with the people. We want,
A jagathon?
yeah, I guess a jagathon we can call it, and we're gonna be raising money because we need as much money and support as we can possibly get. Like it's I can't even begin to explain. And for those who acknowledge the descent of Bashir Gray, I thank you for acknowledging that, because that in itself, it's so troubling. So troubling. Man.
Yeah, y'all. My battery's dying anyway.
Morning.
If you do decide to go, just let me know. But I'm gonna put this on the charger and yeah, let's get on a call because I need to finish doing what I'm doing. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all could follow, if y'all could subscribe, if y'all could like, share, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it, y'all. So we out. Peace.